Hello, Scrappy friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a layout share for you. I have a bunch of layouts here that I really need to get into their albums, and I've been putting them aside, and it's time now that I just do this video and so I can get these filed into their final resting place, which is in the appropriate album for the year. I'm currently working on around 2008 and my 2016 albums. I know that's kind of a hard concept, but that's how I scrap. Just so I can scrap randomly. But I also am working on current things, and for me, current is about 2022 to now in 2024. And I also have some base pages in here that I want to show you as well. So these layouts came from several different places. They came from process videos I have here on YouTube, sometimes live episodes, but I also have several here from the Workshop Wednesday that I do over on my Facebook page. So if you haven't checked that out, I'm going to go ahead and link my Facebook page in the description below, and you can go over and take a look. So several of these have come from over there as well. Then I also host a variety of different kinds of virtual crops. So I have the layouts in here that we did for those virtual crops as well. I'll try and tell you when I go through these where they came from, and hopefully that'll help you identify the correct location if you want to recreate it. Or I guess my best solution is take a screenshot of it, and if you need help with measurements or something, then go ahead and email me any questions. Okay, so without further ado, I'll start right here with this one on the top. This one I did on a Workshop Wednesday over on my Facebook page, and it was using up scraps. I was completing this collection of painted garden, and I had a bunch of scraps that helped me build this beautiful area down here, and this strip and the mats for the photos as well, and some of the embellishment clusters. So I took what I had left and created a single page layout. This layout here, I do a virtual crop for my team members. Once a month, we get together and we just talk and crop. In fact, that's what we call it. We call it a crop and talk, and we kind of do a layout together. So we meet for a couple hours and then we do a layout together. And this one I did for last month. And I used the fur baby collection here and highlighted some photos of my dog when she was a puppy. Now I try to group some of these layouts by collection so you can kind of get an idea of how to use the different collections. And so these next two are using the Nordic Winter collection. What I like about this is I don't think I've once used it as a winter collection. I've used it for some other things, so because I just loved the colors of the collection, but I knew I wouldn't be able to utilize all the winterness of it. And I just saved the real winter icons for when I do have those winter photos. So here's one layout, and then here I used it for a hiking page. So lots of versatility. This Girl Scout layout was a YouTube video. It's called the 15-minute page if you wanted to go check that out. This page here, I have a monthly VIP virtual crop, which is for both my team members and my customers, anyone who purchases through my Creative Memories website. I offer once a month. We get together and we work on a layout, and this is the one. This is one of them that I created during that work time. These layouts I'm showing are from the last month and a half or so, and the next couple coming up are from the This Life collection. I've used this collection a lot, but I only have the two layouts to show. This one came from a Workshop Wednesday over on Facebook where I do a Keep It Simple series, and I show how to use the 101 sketchbook to create simple and quick layouts, and this is one from there. And here's another layout using the This Life collection. Again, this one was done with my VIP group, so my customers and my team, and it actually goes like this. And we were working on folding over paper and creating this little fold here. So very fun layout, and I love those bright, bold colors that the This Life collection has. So now we are moving into the Welcome Baby collection, and I bought this collection with the intention of not to make any baby pages. I just knew I was gonna love the papers, and I do. This is one I created over on Facebook. It was in our Borders to Pages series where I used the Creative Memories 110 Scrapbooking Borders and Ideas sketchbook, and you make a border and then make it into a page right away. Here is another one from Facebook where I worked on the Keeping It Simple series and created a simple layout with a simple background using the Creative Memories 101 Sketches and Idea book. These layouts come together so quickly. Once you know what the formula is, you can recreate them over and over again. And again, this was Welcome Baby. This one I did right here on YouTube as a YouTube Live. This was a Fun with Tools episode. This is one of my most recent ones if you want to go back and check it out. And I used here the Serenity collection for the background and the pages, but then for the embellishments, I dipped into the Something Blue collection. Now we're moving into the Birds and Blossoms collection. Again, another one I've used quite a lot, but this one I posted over on my customer Facebook page. I like to give lots of inspiration over there, and this one was a Throwback Thursday where I was highlighting a vintage Creative Memories project recipe and just brought in some of my own style. Like for example, some of the embellishments that I made over here on YouTube in a video, I brought them into this layout, make it an even more simple layout, but very fun, very colorful, and I love the spring colors in this layout. This layout is using the Passport to Adventure collection, and I did this one over here on YouTube, and I was documenting a 5th grade trip that my daughter took with her class. So I created this part live, and then when the camera stopped rolling, I made an insert page with even more photos to highlight her and her friends and some of the fun things they did on that trip. So there's all 3 of those. Very fun. I love those colors. Those travel colors in Passport to Adventure has so many great uses. And then here's another one using Passport to Adventure, and I documented a stop we made on our trip to Texas where we went into the caves, and again I brought in those greens and yellows, and it just made for the perfect layout. And this was part of the Keeping It Simple series that we just had over here on YouTube where we highlighted the border making cartridge. So that's here. And I made a big companion piece on the right hand side to go with the simple border on the left. This layout is using the Life at the Lake collection, and I did some camping photos, and it was a YouTube video where we showed 3 different phases of scrapbooking, where we had a basic page, an intermediate page, and then we had an enhanced page. And this was the final result of the enhanced page. This one is a single page from Facebook, again doing the Keep It Simple series. I do that series every other week over on Facebook, and this is one from a couple weeks ago using the Revved Up collection to document my kids participating in a Pinewood Derby event. Highlighting more of the Keep It Simple series. This is layout number 2. I just love the elegantness of this super simple layout, highlighting both my kids when they went to winter formal back in 2016. This was quick and easy to put together, but yeah, it has that look of a very classy page. And here we have layout number 1 from our most recent Keeping It Simple series, where we took a 6-inch piece of paper and used that border maker cartridge to just put a stream of sea stars across the page to give it that summer feel. In fact, I used the Summer Break paper collection for this layout, and I just think that all just came together super nicely and super simply. And then more fun over on Facebook. I dipped into the secret box number 2 for this year and put together this layout. This was highlighting our Borders to Pages series where we made the border first, used it right away onto a layout, and even added a companion piece over here. So with these beautiful, bright, bold colors from that secret box. I've been loving putting it right onto white paper. It just makes everything pop. And then some more with the secret box here. This was from a virtual crop I just had this past weekend. This one was actually an open crop where I invite all of you to come. You can come hang out. I passed out a sketch just for fun, and this was the one that we did. And as you can see, those beautiful colors on that white background, it just makes my photos stand out and look even more playful than they already are. This layout here came from a beginning class. If you didn't know, I offer beginning classes once a month. I've been doing that most of this year, and I have them scheduled for the next few months as well. Each month we come in and we talk about a different Creative Memories tool, and I highlight a very simple beginning scrapbook project recipe. Here's what we created last month in our class. We were highlighting border punches, so I put that nice little border at the top. I feel like the border just draws your eye down and into my photo area. Now I'm going to move into some of the base pages that I created in the last few weeks. And this one goes back to a YouTube live, you might remember, where I took This Life Simple Page Kit number 3 and I reimagined it into a completely different layout than it was originally intended to. And this is one of my favorite pages. I love the colors of it, and I feel like it just came out great. This layout here came from a YouTube video, and it was called Fun with Tools, and I was using the Welcome Baby Blue collection and creating a basically all blue layout with some, and you'll see I came back in and added some pops of yellow and some turquoise in here as well, just to kind of give it that little bit of a pop. If you remember from that video, I was making this layout for a friend and have not given it to her yet because now it has turned into a even bigger project, which you might be seeing some of real soon. These next few pages actually came from my National Scrapbook Day event that I held back in April. And I just wanted to show you some of the base pages that we created. These were my own designs. I had so much fun doing it. And we had a marathon of a day. We made 4 layouts. This one was our border to page layout. And we first created this border you see here that includes our title and our journaling spot. And then we made a companion piece over here. And then we just put together a very simple layout. But you can see those colors just really pop. And it's a great travel theme layout. This was using Passport to Adventure. This is also a layout from my National Scrapbook Day where we used the Welcome Baby collection, and we did a very vague L design and then some nice big embellishment clusters to go with it. This is the third layout from National Scrapbook Day using birds and blossoms. We did this technique up here where we used an edge border making cartridge, the picket fence, and we double backed it and then weaved some paper through it at the top. And then again had some really nice embellishment clusters. And then the last one that I want to show you is highlighting the Something Blue collection. This was the 4th layout in our National Scrapbook Day event. This was the Fun with Tools layout that we did, and if you take a look and count, you'll see that we used over 10 tools on this one page. So a very fun, very active page, but overall it's relatively simple and it keeps the focus right on the 6 photos that we got vertically across here and this cute little journaling box over here. And that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you give this video a like. I kind of wanted to just bring all my layouts together and show you what we do outside of YouTube. In case you want to jump into our community, if you're wondering ways on how you can do that, drop me an email and I will let you know. Also, if you wanted the information on how to create my National Scrapbook Day layouts, let me know and I'll send you information about that as well. That's all I have for today. So until next time, take care everybody and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.